Okay, I had to, this is part two. I had to uh delete some stuff off of my phone because let me just get it together and buy like a terabyte so I can put everything on there or on my computer. Oh, I can actually do that. I have to figure out where things. Anyways, what do you guys care about? I'm getting at the bottom, your healing, your stardom, the things that you're working on right now. In last confirmation, love is in the background. So this is somebody who you used to consider a lover. This is somebody who they're very meticulous with how they come off because they haven't learned the lesson of, it's not, I don't think I could use just the word. They haven't learned the lesson of like when you heal yourself and you actually start counting on yourself and you believe in yourself, nothing else matters. The connection that you have with the most divine and the most high is the most important thing in your life. So this person, I was like, give me more information with the Two of Cups. It's almost like this person thinks that they're putting you in the wheel of fate, like the wheel of fortune. They think that they're about to change your fortune with the information that they just got. That's why your dreams, like I said, have been really crazy. That's why what you've been experiencing has been very specific to you. You have been seeing like some setbacks with your internet, you feeling like you're tired but you don't want to go to sleep, you feeling like when it's time to go to sleep like you're staying awake. Spirit actually wants you to stay awake sometimes because you staying awake, you're not tapped in. It's like when you go into your dream state, it's still connected to this body. If you don't dream and you don't go to that state, they can't find you. But the fact that a lot of you guys kind of like went to sleep and you kind of, when you woke up, like that's why for these past couple days, a lot of you guys probably been looking at yourself in the mirror when you've been waking up and seeing that like you might look a little different. What's going on with my hair? So yeah, so this is what this person is trying to take from you. They think that, I was like, what's the word? They're trying to take your discernment away from you. They're trying to take your better judgment away from you. They're trying to create chaos in your life so you don't know what things look like, but they're not able to get close enough to you. So they come in your dream state and they try to mix things up. And it looks like they got a piece of information from your childhood that they might use against you, or they might use, it's like they're going to try to use your childhood to make you feel more empathetic to what they're going through, and then being like, you know, we both came from like this background, you didn't understand your parents. But the more you share about your life and the more they get you to an empathetic state, it's like they're waiting for you to drop those boundaries and to drop that guard down so they can have a demon attack you, or have like some type of like spiritual psychosis, or being like, see, you know, like her guard is down, attack her right now. And so my thing is like, the people that have been coming to you, even old friends, they haven't even been able to connect with you because you're a whole new person. Okay, so let's see who this person is, even though I was already telling you guys, because I don't know how much time I have in this one. Okay, cards already came out. This person is someone that doesn't make good choices for themselves, and they usually overthink. So this person usually is around, I was telling you, they're around people who look at them like a god. They're around people that look at them like they are capable of doing everything, that they are a very capable person. If you give it to X, Y, and Z, they would be able to finish it. They can do it. This person has this ego so big that they like to be relied on. Okay. Look, they're trying to get me not to say. This person has the ego so big that they love when other people rely on them. They love being able to have the control in their hands, whether they can help somebody or not. This person also shows up as, I'm going to say that they show up as a page, but they feel like they're the sun, to be honest. I was going to say they feel like the emperor, they feel like the king, but they portray themselves as the king. Okay. They feel like they're the sun because everything revolves around them, and they make bad decisions with the people that they're around. That's why they're constantly always having to work and always having to help people and always busy and always stressed out and always overthinking. And then They also are in conflict with their soul, their spirit, and who they are as a person, because the type of spirit guides that they decide to connect to, it's like this person's diet is also bad. I'm getting that okay, but I eat bad too, okay? But I mean, like, this person's diet's bad. They might deliver food every day, and then when they don't deliver food, they still eat things like, no offense to you guys if you still eat this, but you should probably retract a little bit, knowing that we have so many recalls in America. We literally have recalls on meat, on food, on snacks, on tomatoes, on fruits. Everything pretty much has a recall depending on where you're buying it from. This person doesn't really care about that. They shop like at the local store. They don't shop like at a farmer's market. They don't shop at like Whole Foods or anything like that. I know some of you guys are probably like, there was some recalls at Whole Foods, but Whole Foods, they make the food there, right there. It's not frozen. Like, there's a frozen section, but the type of food that they have, they're not using like their old food, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's just better quality. So this person, and it's also, they're eating things like, even though they think that it's healthy, it's really not that healthy. So they might make a chicken piccata. That's not really healthy. Who said that? Just because you eat less of it doesn't mean that it's healthier. You're helping yourself, but it's not healthier. Okay, so you guys will recognize this person. Can you also please, spirit, give me something specific where the collective can recognize this person? They like the color green. They could be autistic. People that like the color green are autistic usually. Not saying all of them, but most people that really like the color green, it's proven that they are probably autistic. I'm also getting the color red. Christmas time, whoever maybe you were hanging around with Christmas time, because when I see the two colors together, they're not mixing together. So this could be two different people. One person likes green, one person likes red. For some of you guys, I'm getting that you guys have dated narcissist after narcissist after narcissist. And with this time coming around, this person has proven to you that they're not as healed as they are. It's almost like you're dating level up bosses. Like, you dated level 1 narcissist, now you're like on level like 12 narcissist of like dating people. And I'll tell you that this person is trying to have communication with your past. Remember, I was telling you about how they're trying to talk about your childhood and things like that, because the other people, they don't even know who you've dated in the past. You haven't mentioned them. You only mention specific people in your life. You only care and talk about people that you care about. But the people around you understand one thing. Okay, I don't want to get into that. The people around you, they don't have access to, because they don't have a social media. They don't know where to search for their social media, or maybe these people don't post, or, you know, they don't have an identity behind their social media, like videos and photos and updates all the time. So they're going to the next best thing, and they're going into the astral realm. And they're trying to figure out certain scenarios when you were a kid, or, you know, certain conversations that you had, so they can open up. They want you to be more vulnerable, so there can be a straight attack against you. Okay, 828 saying that. Anything else specific that you can tell me about this person, spirit? I don't know. The last phrase that I got was, this person likes peppermint. I don't know. This person likes to, like I said, they look really good on the outside, but I'll let you guys know this. Looking at the person's body, how vibrant their skin is, how much energy they usually have throughout the day. If this person doesn't have energy throughout like the whole day, this is how you know. Because even if you were dating them before and they went to work and came home always tired, or they went to work and then by the end of the day they're just completely like depleted, they have low vibes. So it's not going to be someone that comes with welcoming and warming energy and they feel like they're energetic all the time. This person usually feels depleted by the end of the day, like wanting to lay down. I'm getting like they lay on the couch when they come home, or like they get on, it's like they sit down on the couch and then they get on their phone, and then, you know, they usually turn like the game on. Whether it's like a sports game or video games, they turn the game on or they turn the TV on and they do something that makes them zone out after a long day. Okay, I'll do 3 because I also pulled 3 on this side. This is going to be part 2, you guys. If you guys want a private and personal reading, hit me on my Instagram. I try to check my messages as much as possible. And yeah, so 1010 while I say this person thinks that they're going to come in and offer you a secret. They're going to say, oh, well, my life hasn't been so well, and I thought that you didn't want to talk to me, and I thought that, like our love was over, and I decided, to hit you up and have the confidence. Mind you, if you're talking to me at this big age like that, I'm not saying that, men and women, I'm not saying that men can't be vulnerable. I just think how you approach people in confidence, like with your confidence, it shows how much you've really healed. If you still feel shy and timid about sharing your emotions and feelings, the person that you get with, they're only going to handle so much of that because they're going to have to carry the burden on not trying to hurt your feelings, making you feel open. They also have a life as well. So this person's really banking on you being an empath to really understand their emotions. Okay. So we talked about what this person has stolen for you or tried to hijack. I'm not saying that they were successful. I just think that they found some information that they think that they could utilize to use against you. We figured out who this person is. I forget what I said the last one was. I wish this was live so you guys can help me out. But who they are, or what they stole, who they are, and what they're trying to do with it, of course, so I can, get you guys the information. But I want to talk about something that's a little bit more important, how you guys can identify when the situation's coming up. I'm getting that it's coming up very soon because we have the moon here. We just had a new moon. We have a full moon coming up like next week, like on the 11th or something like that, like over the weekend. Spirit, could you please give me some more messages? Because I feel like I should end the reading like right here, right now. Let's give you guys some advice. Because they're going to try to come towards you. And it's like, why are you coming towards me? And some of you guys, like I said, if my messages don't resonate with you, they don't. And this could be like a work colleague as well. This doesn't always have to be a romantic situation. For some of you guys, it's a sister. For some of you guys, it's a mother. For some of you guys, it's someone who you've dated before. For some of you guys, it's a boss. They're trying to get information because they want to prove you wrong. This person is so determined. Ooh, what's going on with my cards? What's going on with my cards? This person is so determined. Wow. I don't know what's going on with these cards. Please. It's probably because they're old. I've had these for a while. This is usually like my main deck that I use. This is the Master Tarot deck. Spirit, I'll say this. What else before I get into messages or advice? Is there anything else that you would like to tell the collective while I still have them here and connected with you? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This person stalks you. That's why you've been having a bunch of different pages. This person's going to come up as the King of Cups. So I have the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're going to be the King of Wands and knowing what they're trying to pull. They're trying to pull something over your head. You guys are going to get some information that's regarding this person, that you are also going to get information on them. It's almost like guard the flag. This person tried to come into your dream realm and dream estate and take information from you, but while they were gone and astral projecting, trying to get in your energy, Spirit went over there and went to go get some information for you. Thank you, Spirit. So this person is going to try to lead with their empathy. They also see that it's like you guys are both in king energy. You guys are both neck and neck, spiritually yoked. I can't necessarily say, but I do feel like this person understands that you're heavily protected. Like they've been trying to get into your energy, like access denied, access blocked. Spirit's like, oh, we're going to make them think that, they got what they needed to get. And then when they go back home, it's like a bomb that blows up in their face. So you're going to get some information about this person. I'm getting with this Ace of Wands. You guys are going to see a direct path to what, oh my gosh, sorry you guys, but you're going to see a direct path to what to execute. You're going to see exactly through their veil. You're going to see exactly through their mask. You're going to hit them where it hurts is what I'm getting. I think that a lot of you guys are going to tell this person like, hey, like, I know that, you know, all this weird stuff has been happening to me, but it's actually been propelling me. Like, you guys are going to use some type of manipulation tactic that this person is not ready for. And it's almost like this person's banking on you to be such a good person that they don't realize that you need a little bit of dark in the light, okay? We can't have any type of illumination if we don't have anything to bounce it off of. We don't have any light if we don't have anything for it to pass through. So it's almost like this person's going to be so surprised of like how you're acting and how like you're showing up. Let me give you some advice, because this is already like a 50-minute read. If you guys didn't, if you're on this video, this is the second part of one of the 3 gifts has been hijacked, and that's what I'm going to name the video. One of the 3 gifts has been hijacked. Stay on your toes. You know, what advice can you give the collective spirit? I appreciate my spirit guides so much. They've been helping me, and they've been so patient and nice to me that I just appreciate them. And I'm going to go give them some flowers because I think that they deserve it. And I'm so grateful today. The other days, yesterday, it was crazy. The day before, it was crazy. So what advice can I give you? This person's coming in as a love connection. I'm getting, if you want love to come into your life, maybe it's not going to be right now. I just know that this person, you see how he's coming in and his hand is like, you know, reaching for the cup. It's almost like she's like, here, take this cup of poison. So it's just like, I'm preparing you guys right now for this message. If you don't see it, it's going to be in divine time, and you already know what it is. And we also have the 7 of, Pentacles. Don't feel bad right now that like everything is not popping off. It's because this person's attacking you so hard. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the other video that I posted about the devil's not focused on anybody else but you. Like, the devil was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you guys still can't get this person? You guys still can't get the collective? You guys, like, I'm gonna have to do it. And it's just like, they tried sending high ranked demons. They tried to send people to you that were narcissists that are like undiagnosed. So and I'm not, no offense to them, no shade to them, but it's true. The people that you were dating before, they didn't even know that they had psychotic like abilities and tendencies. What they were doing to you was psychotic behavior, and they were so caught in their delusion because they haven't tried to heal a day in their life that they were stuck in a certain energy where they got hurt and they never healed from it, which decided to come out as like psychotic behavior. And they tried to send psychos to you. They tried to send lover boys and lover girls to you. They tried to send people who you thought that they were perfect, but they were just draining your energy. They sent warlocks your way. They sent witches your way. They tried to send everything possible. For some of you guys, some of the people that were trying to have access to you, they're gay. And they thought that you would also be gay or like bisexual or something like that. Like, they wanted you to like be with the same sex. And that's another way how they would infiltrate like your energy. So I will say that just still keep being patient. Any more messages? Can I have one more message to clear this message, please? Oh, okay. I got 2. So, I got 3. So I'm very appreciative. Usually I do 6, but there's that world card that I was trying to tell you. Okay, so it's going to be a bumpy ride. I have the 3 of coins, the 3 of cups, and the hanged man. So this tells me that you're going to be out celebrating with people. People are going to try to get to know a lot about who you are as a person. Use your discernment. okay? Because it does feel like an uncomfortable place because you're having to, it's like you're living in the vibration that you want to be in, but it's not being reflected in the 3D. But be careful who you have conversations with, because people are going to come up to you, start asking you random questions, maybe like where you live, where'd you grow up as a child. There's going to be certain people that are probing you to see where you are. So you see where you are as a person. And I usually do 6. So can I have one more, Spirit? I know, I'm so sorry. I know I asked for 1 and then you gave me 3. But I swear, I promise, like, look, that Ace of Wands again. That's what flipped over. So I think that you guys are going to be okay. It is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's almost like people are going to be coming to you, asking you about what makes you happy. People are going to come to you and ask you what you want. They want to get you hooked on the things that you like so it can be ripped away and snatched from you in an instant. So be careful of anyone that's leading with any materialism. We have Death at the bottom of the deck and confirmation with the 4 of Pentacles. Keep the things that are important to you close: friends, relationships, ideas,